Feeling really angry right now? Let's tap it out together. I'm Susanna from the Tapping Association, and you're probably here because you are feeling quite angry. Maybe you're feeling really frustrated and really overwhelmed, and you're not sure how you're going to move through this anger. So tapping is a way to really help with that. We're going to move through the anger together, release some of that anger energy and create some peace within ourselves, okay? So we're going to get straight in with the tapping on the side of the hand. You're going to be repeating what I say in your mind or out loud. Either is fine. Switch up any words that don't feel quite right. And we're going to be starting with quite a fast pace, but we will slow down as we go through the process, okay? So repeating after me, even though I feel this anger rising inside of me, this frustration, this heat, I acknowledge it's here and I'm allowing myself to feel it. Even though this anger feels overwhelming, I know I'm not defined by this emotion, even though it kind of feels like it right now. Even though I feel this anger deep in my body and it's stopping me in my tracks, can't think about anything else, I deeply and completely love, honour and accept myself. Well done. Moving to the eyebrow point. I feel so bleeping angry right now. Feel free to swear if you need to. Side of the eye. This anger feels so consuming. It's hard to breathe, to think. Under the eye, I'm really frustrated and my mind's racing with thoughts of injustice. Like it's not fair. Why did this happen? Under the nose, I'm really holding on to this anger. It's feeling quite overwhelming. Chin point, I can't think straight or really verbalise this. So my body is doing the talking. It's hard to focus on anything but this anger. Collarbone point. It's like this anger is eating me up from the inside out. I'm so bleeping angry. Under the arm, my body feels tense. My heart's racing. I can feel the heat on my skin. I know it's probably really activating right now. Don't worry, we will move through it. Top of the head. I feel so overwhelmed, like I can't control it anymore. You're doing really well. I know it's hard. Eyebrow point. I feel like I need to hold on to this anger. Like maybe I feel like I need it for protection. Or like the thing that happened needed this anger. It was warranted. Side of the eye. Part of me might feel a little bit scared to let go of this anger. Like, then what? Under the eye. It's hard to release this anger. Feels like I'd be forgiving and forgetting. So maybe you feel like you need to keep this anger to feel safe in some way. But likewise, maybe holding on to it also feels unsafe or unmanageable. Under the nose, it feels like my anger is keeping me stuck. Chin point, this anger is affecting my mind, my body, my spirit, my heart. Collarbone point, I can feel the tension, the tightness that this anger creates. So just notice where you're feeling this in your body right now without needing to change anything. So quite often we hold it in our jaw, across our chest, our shoulders. Maybe it's in your stomach. Maybe your fists feel a little bit tight or clench. Or you're feeling that heat rising in your face and cheeks. So just breathe and keep tapping. We're just noticing the physical experience. We're calming that reactive nervous system through the tapping and breathing. So just let yourself be here for a moment. Keep tapping. We're not trying to change anything. We're just observing the experience becoming aware of how this anger is showing up for you. Well done. Under the arm. I don't know if I can let go of this anger. Top of the head. What if it is too much? What if I lose control? So just start slowing down the taps a little bit now. Eyebrow point. I'm always going to hold on to this anger. Side of the eye. I'm not always going to hold on to this anger. Just tapping. Remember to breathe. Under the eye. This anger is the only way I know how to protect myself. Under the nose. But maybe I don't need anger to protect me anymore. Chin point. I'm so angry I can't see past it. Collarbone point. But I'm beginning to see that maybe there is a way through this. Remember to breathe. Keep tapping. Under the arm. I can't let this anger go. Top of the head. I can let this anger go. Eyebrow points. What if this anger is a catalyst for change? A signal that something needs to shift? Just be open to whatever that might be. There might not be anything, and that's okay too. Side of the eye. Maybe somewhere along the way I learned that anger was a way that you dealt with stuff. You know, we often learn how to manage our feelings from the people around us when we were growing up. Whether that was our parents or our caregivers or peers, even what we see in the media. And sometimes without even realising it, we begin to adopt those patterns ourselves. We think, that's how you deal with anger. Okay. Under the eye. Maybe this anger is about other things. So let's get curious here as you sit with this anger. Is it really about what just happened recently? Or is it something that's just been quietly building up layer by layer over the past few days or weeks or even months? Maybe it's all those little stresses, all the times that you felt really frustrated but you didn't express it, or things that you've been holding on to without fully acknowledging them. Or maybe it was just something that was really important to you and you just kind of blew up in that moment. Just thinking about that anger. We're not judging, we're just being curious about it. Like, was it really about that one time? Was it something else? Under the nose. I can see how I've used anger to stand up for myself and for what's right. Maybe standing up for others too. Chin point. Sometimes when I look beneath anger, I find something else. Maybe some pain. A part of me that wanted to be heard, valued, respected. Collarbone point. Maybe as I sit with this anger, I can begin to understand what's underneath it. So keep tapping and breathing. So there might be some emotional pain here, something that you haven't quite fully named yet. So maybe it's a past memory has come up, an old wound that got prickled, something unresolved within you that's still asking for your attention. But you are allowed to feel angry, you know, so allow yourself to feel anger, because then we can get underneath it and see what's needing some care, some compassion, what's maybe asking to be seen and heard. Under the arm. What if I could release some of the weight of the anger and let it fuel some kind of positive change? Top of the head, maybe I could use this energy to create the life and peace that I deserve. Take some breaths. Eyebrow points. We're really going to start to let go now, so I want you to remember to breathe. Tap gently. I give myself permission to let go of the heaviness of this anger. We're just moving past that super reactive phrase as we tap, as we breathe. Side of the eye, it's safe for me to release this anger. Remember to breathe, sigh it out. It's safe. Under the eye, I'm willing to let go of the control that anger has over me. Under the nose, I'm ready to allow myself to feel lighter. So tapping lightly as well, breathing lightly. Maybe feeling a little bit more comfortable in your physical experience. Chin points. I wonder if I can begin to let go of this anger, just a little bit at a time. Collarbone point. I give myself permission to breathe freely again, without all the weight and heaviness of the anger. So let's do that now. So take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Really open the chest with this expansive breath, as big as you can go. And then when you're ready, just releasing through the mouth, just letting some of that tension go. Let your shoulders drop. Soften your tummy. Well done. Under the arm, I'm willing to release the tightness in my body, the tension in my heart. So just imagine your heart relaxing a little bit. Top of the head, it's safe for me to transform this anger now. So while we can't change what happens, we can't control other people's reactions and actions, we do have the power to choose how we respond. So this is about responding and not reacting. So with a bit of time and patience and practice, we can move from a place of being really reactive to being really responsive. And tapping can really help to guide us through that process. Okay, well done. Let's just finish with some nice empowering affirmations now. I'm discovering more ways to be curious about my emotions and how they impact me. Side of the eye, I can see how becoming more aware of my emotions can feel empowering. Under the eye, I'm learning to be compassionate with myself and maybe others, no matter how I feel. Under the nose, I trust myself more and more each day to navigate my emotions with grace. Chin points, I'm learning to step back from my emotions and have a non-judgmental perspective. Collarbone points, I'm learning to release what no longer serves me and I'm creating space for peace. Under the arm, I'm becoming more and more aware of my body, my emotions, and I'm learning to listen to those physical cues with kindness and curiosity. Top of the head, I'm allowing myself to feel, to grow, and gently accept who I am in every moment. So let's do that one again. You can place your hand on your heart as well if you want to. Keep tapping on the top of the head. I'm allowing myself the space to feel, to grow, to gently accept who I am in every moment. Well done. So stop tapping there. Take a nice deep breath in. Really feeling much calmer and lighter. And slowly release. Just letting that energy settle. Take a moment to just check in with yourself. Notice how you feel. Hopefully some of the anger is dispersed. Maybe you did get right underneath it and you gained some new insights, or you learned something about yourself, or a memory came up. And if you need to do any further work on that, that's okay. I've got lots of tapping videos that you can try. So well done. If this did support you today, please do let me know in the comments. I always love hearing from you, and thank you so much for tapping with me. Take care.